There are numerous reasons why you might get tired when you sing, so I'm going to talk about these reasons right now in this video, as well as ways for you to not only avoid them, but also deal with them in real time if this happens to you on stage. I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately. I've been really busy. I was taking courses. I was, working on projects, writing and singing, and I released several albums this year. So, like in 2021, I mean. I'm pretty happy about it, and I'm sorry if I haven't been posting anything, but I'm really happy that everyone comments on the videos, still shares them. I get a lot of DMs on my Instagram, so do follow me on Instagram, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate. I answer all the DMs and all the comments. I feel blessed with all the things that I'm capable of doing and with all the lives I have changed. For me, my mission is to coach others, to help them in any way possible, especially when it comes to building the voice, finding your true essence, and finding your true identity through the voice. And this is why my channel is called The Voice Guru. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like it, share it. Find me on Instagram at Mr. John Tracy, as well as Facebook at Mr. Tracy. You can also subscribe to my other YouTube channel, which is my artist YouTube channel at Mr. Tracy. Just a small disclaimer, this video is purely for educational purposes, just for your information. If you are suffering from any injury, or you are worried about something weird that you feel when you sing, please consult with your doctor or your physician. One of the main reasons why your voice might get tired when you're singing, whether you're practicing singing on stage or rehearsing with other musicians, or if you're recording, is because you are just tired. It's normal for a person to get tired, especially if you work a lot, you have a lot of things going on, projects, etc. You're someone who works out. Sometimes you're just tired and the body just wants to relax. It doesn't necessarily feel like singing. We get over that. But when this happens and you don't have to rush things, just take a break, go for a walk, meditate, nap. Napping sometimes is good, although for me, when I do nap, I don't feel like singing afterwards, to be honest. So I usually avoid napping when I do have a concert or a gig or something like that. So sometimes it's just that the body's tired. If you're lacking energy, you just want to chill, take a break, that's fine, then go back to singing. Baby steps, sometimes doing one exercise, taking a break, then doing another exercise, a warm-up exercise, of course, is good because you're adjusting yourself. You're adapting to the activity, to the energy. Your voice is a reflection of your physical and mental health. So when you are tired or when you're feeling sick, it's normal for the voice to be tired. And usually, again, if you don't have to sing, just don't sing. Take a break. It's not the end of the world, trust me. Another reason why you might get tired is because you are overworking your body. When we sing, we have to sing within the vocal paradigm, within the paradigm of the body. What is the body capable of doing? How does it work? We need to use the body in its integrity in order to sing. We're not fabricating a sound, we're not fabricating a voice or a mechanism. We need to use what the body gave us. If you're pushing, you're over pushing, you're definitely going to get tired after 30 seconds, I guarantee you. I totally understand that people nowadays want to be heard. We have this craving, this call for people to listen to us, to see us. We want to be seen, we want to be heard. But this doesn't mean you need to push the sound out. Actually, it's the opposite that should happen. We need to sing towards ourselves. If you sing towards yourself, the sound will come up instead of coming out from the mouth. If the sound is superficial here, it has no future. You're going to have to push. But if you allow the sound to come up in between your ears, through your third eye, if that speaks to you, through your third eye towards your head, and then this sound will project itself out to the audience. So it's actually the opposite that should be done. There is a let go after all. So if I want to imitate a push sound, I'm going to do, for instance, ah, 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 ah. That's pretty push. It's pretty spread, but pretty push. It's very throaty. It's a very throaty sound that has no future because it's going to fall in front of me. It's not going to go to the audience. However, if I allow the sound to come up instead of out, up instead of out. So, it's vibrating here. I don't know if you can hear this, but there is quite a difference here between the first sound that I did and the second one. Another reason why you might get tired is related to maybe something you have, some issue you have, physical issue that you have. So I always advise everyone, whenever they have a concern, to check with your doctor, check with your family doctor or your physician, check with a professional, please. Sometimes consulting with an ear, nose, throat doctor or a speech therapist is also advised because they can also perhaps detect any scientific concern that has to be addressed. Now, how can we solve this tiredness when we are singing? First thing you need to do is learn how to sing. I assume you already know how to sing, or you're already learning. You're in the process of becoming better and better. Let me tell you something. There is no end product. There is no perfect. There is no, how can I say this? There is no absolute resolution to how much you can grow as an artist or as a singer. So you're always in this learning mode. You're always in this learning curve. And throughout your life, you will keep learning. The body changes, the voice will change with it. So we're constantly learning new things with the voice, how the body works. We have to adapt at the same time. It doesn't mean it's going to get worse or bad or better, but I mean, like, you always want to sing as good as yesterday and definitely better than last year. So learn how to sing, take singing lessons, check my YouTube channel with videos. You can also actually download the 7 free exercises on my website at johnthevoiceguru.com/exercises. The link is below. They're totally free. You can download not only the PDF, but also the MP3 piano sing-along. So practice, practice, practice. Learn how to sing. It's normal to get tired. What's important is to know how to adjust things along the way in real time. Trust me, the more you do it, the more you'll be able to adjust and change things in real time. What you can also do is find what works best for you. At the gym, let me give a basic example because I went through this and I suffered a lot for the past 10, 15 years until I finally figured out what works for me. So I had coaches who would say, oh, you have to run for 1 hour, then do 45 minutes of machines. And I'm like, okay, after 2 hours at the gym doing this, I just feel like going home and binge eating. And this is exactly what I did. So I actually started gaining weight and not developing any muscle or strength. But then I started understanding what my body was telling me. I was listening to my own body and my own intuition instead of listening to one opinion. So find what works best for you when you are singing. Chances are you already know why you're getting tired. You know that you're doing something in order to provoke that tiredness. So figure it out. One important feature that I notice in almost all singers, well, not all singers, but a lot of singers that I have coached or I have taught, and a lot of students that come to me for lessons, is that we all want to imitate our idols. We all want to imitate Bruno Mars. We want to imitate The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, and the list is long. But if we imitate them, then this means that we are not using our body. We're not using our own voice. Find your identity when you're singing. Find your own voice so that when you are singing as you and not as an imitation of Mariah Carey or whoever it is. We already have a Maria Callas. We already have a Pavarotti. We already have an Ariana Grande. We don't need another one. We need you, a new person, a new authentic person that is actually singing honestly. You have to be honest and generous when you are singing. And as soon as you're not all that, you're going to get tired because you're going to provoke a mechanism that does not belong to your physical body. There's also an important feature when you are singing is your posture. It's very important. I talk about this in almost all my videos. Posture is everything. Make sure you are, first of all, standing straight. Your clavicles and chest are open. Your neck should be rather straight, not a forward neck position, just straight, your chest elevated, and your spine should be straight. If you think about this, there's nothing to worry about. Because if I'm not aligned, if my body is not aligned, my breath won't be aligned, I wouldn't have enough support, and what happens is that I'm gonna start pushing because nothing else would work for me to be able to sing. Okay, does it make sense? It's not rocket science, it's science. A lot of times we're not breathing properly or not enough. To be honest, I've done a series of videos about the breath. You can check it out. I don't like to talk about the breath a lot because I'm not going to teach you how to breathe. You already know how to do that. But we learn how to use that breath in order to support the voice. There is only one way to sing, and it's the right way, meaning the vocal cords vibrate because of the passing air. Okay? We have to be open when we're singing, and I've also done some videos about the open throat, so make sure to catch them. We want to be open when we sing, both physically and mentally. The throat is open, our jaw is open, but also our breath is open, meaning there is a direct connection between our breath support, our diaphragm, or the space between your sternum and belly button, and the voice. Okay, so this is just a passage to the voice. The voice does not belong to you, it passes through. So once you think about it this way, it's going to change your entire perception of what is singing. It's not screaming, it's not belting, it's not yelling, it's just singing, okay? Sorry. Since last summer, I started giving a 30-minute free assessment for your voice. So if you are interested, it's completely free. I love doing this, so we can do it online wherever you are in the world. Just make sure to go on my website and book an appointment, or you can also send me a message if you want more information. Make sure to subscribe on the Voice Guru channel here on YouTube. Check out my artist page at Mr. Tracy, and check out my Instagram at Mr. John Tracy. You can also find my artist Facebook page at Mr. Tracy. And if there's anything, you can always DM. I always reply. Unless you're sending me spam, please don't do that. I'm John Tracy, and thank you all for watching.